So at the end of each year, I love to do two things, and it changed my life, and I hope it can do the same for you. This year went past way too quickly. I mean, for me personally, so much happened. I met new friends, I solo traveled for the first time, I screened my first project in a cinema with my good friend Juan, I traveled up the East Coast with my friends, I went on a trip to Ethiopia, Tanzania and Burundi in just the space of 2 weeks. I had my second screening of that Africa trip in a cinema, I moved into a new house, I'll make a video about that in a few weeks' time, and I planned countless hours for what lies ahead in 2025. Hey Danny. Guys, let's go for a drive. The two tips I want to share with you today I've been doing for the past 6 years or so at the end of each year, and it really has helped me bring clarity in my life and just plan for what I want to do for the next year. The first thing I love to do at the end of each year is reflect on the good and bad times that I've passed. I'm not too sure if you write down things that you are grateful for or look back at your year, but it really helps you to appreciate the time that has passed and to reflect and see the good and bad times that have happened in your year. I think a lot of people reflect back on the good times, but not as much the bad times in the year. And it's actually important to remember these difficult times that we go through, because then in the future, if we ever go through something difficult again, we can look back and see how we got through these tough moments. For myself, I've had some difficult times this year, if it was personal or with family. But now when I look back, I can see how much I have grown and the lessons I've learned and just how those situations have built me up for the future. So I want to encourage you now watching, take time later today to reflect back on your year and be grateful for all the good times that have passed, and also see how you have grown from all the bad times that have passed as well. The second thing that I do after I've reflected back on my year is that I set goals for the next year that I want to reach. So when it comes to setting goals, I love to write down a certain amount of goals that I want to reach in the year. Then throughout the year, you slowly see how the goals slowly get ticked off your list. And for me, it really is the best feeling ever, seeing the hard work and consistency pay off when you see your goals get ticked off that list. I read a book about 2 years ago by James Clear called Atomic Habits. And in this book, he speaks about setting goals. And the one thing that really helped me in this book is that when he speaks about setting goals, is to not focus on the goal, but to focus on the system to get to the goal. The nice things about systems is that you continue to grow and get better even when you reach your goal, because I'm not focusing on the goal, I'm focusing on the system to get to the goal. So what are your goals and systems for 2025? Write them down somewhere, put on your wall so you can see them every day. And if you stick to your systems, you'll see how you'll reach each goal throughout the year. Yeah, so I'm excited for what next year holds for you and for me. So take down the things I spoke about in this video, write it down somewhere, and you'll see how it will make a great impact in your life. Again, thank you so much for watching up until now. If you have made it this far in the video, comment, does anyone see that flying shark in the background? I think that will confuse some people in the comments. Remember to follow your passion today, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.